Hi, I'm Jeff, and first off, I want to thank everyone who viewed, liked, and commented on my video series on the board game Paths of Glory, World War I strategic game. This game is one of my favorite games. However, it does take 6 to 8 hours to play all the way through. And actually, I like this mechanic a lot, but that it does replicate the exhaustion that was incurred by World War I. The game is exhausting to play mentally. It's a challenge. The game's designer, Ted Rasier, he did not have like a whole World War II game, but he did have a World War II on the Eastern Front, which by itself, it does take about 48 hours to play. And so therefore, it's not really playable by anybody that has the normal obligations that go with being a person. However, I did do 4 blog posts on the Dark Valley. It doesn't have too much to do with the Dark Valley game itself, but more of my interpretation of the Eastern Front and some applicability to the situation that we're all in today. And I'll get to that later. Out of Paths of Glory, it provided inspiration for Ananda Gupta and Jason Matthews to design Twilight Struggle, which is card-based, just like Paths of Glory, but it only takes about 2 hours. And one benefit of a 2-hour board game, in addition to it not, taking, like a whole day, is that if the game isn't going well for you and you've only invested, like an hour or so, this game gives you the option to nuke the game. Literally, you can destroy the world. And so even if you're losing, you can feel good about it. And in this game, Twilight Struggle, it also replicates the kind of that paranoia and that deception. And an interesting thing is that that President Eisenhower, in his farewell address, he had warned the American people of the military-industrial complex. And I just wonder if he got that from that when the U-2 plane was shot down, he probably wondered what photographs were so valuable. And he discovered perhaps that the bureaucracy had already decided to increase the need for more bureaucracy by embellishing the threat of the Soviet Union. They were getting much of their intelligence information from, someone that was in the German army, Eastern Front intelligence, and so that person obviously wanted to protect themselves from the Nuremberg trials, and so therefore they gave the U.S. intelligence what they were looking for is, that yes, Russia was a big threat. Things might have happened differently, but anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, recently at my place of employment, as you can tell, I can't make a living off these YouTube videos. There was a peep contest. You use these peeps to make a presentation, and I did one. It's Passive Prosperity on Easter Island. Something like this is going to be on my blog, and in the description for this video is a link to the blog. Anyway, the question or the answer is that we're feeding the wrong birds, and that's how I'm going to be shifting gears with my YouTube videos. I'm going to be describing how to feed the right birds. Now, I'm not going to go and depart from these game videos. I'm definitely going to do a video or two on Twilight Struggle, and just because I'm going to be doing more videos on feeding the right birds, they do have applicability to games, or the games have applicability to feeding the right birds. So I'll be doing some videos on Ora et Labora, which is it's kind of a resource management in a monastery type of situation. And of course, Agricola. Yeah, because to feed the right birds, you're basically, you have to feed the birds that you have living in close proximity, not some birds off in some ivory tower. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day.